it's go time. We're supposed to get some rain tomorrow, but getting this ground work there. I got the manure spread on, got the VT out here working at a slight angle, working it in. Got the auto steer rolling, hammering down, almost 10 mile an hour, 13th gear. Tractor's handling it just fine. Dust is flying. It's going good. Pretty good grade. Honey Badger. What's going on? The planting. Corn in the wet, cold ground. April 27th. There's dust flying. It's dry. You're going. Doing this a week ago, week behind schedule. Here we are, going 5 mile an hour, just creeping along. Yeah, finally. Can you see Bennett over there? Oh yeah. Over there in the 12 row, socking some beans in over to that side. In a different rig now. I'm in the 9620 and this cultivator here. Mustard's over there planting. Dad just getting finished up on that farm over there where he was planting, and he was just trying to figure out where to go next. In the meantime, I'm coming over here to work some ground. Everybody's rolling. Things are going pretty good. Some people still may think it's too early. Not really too early on the calendar, but too early as in it's still a little bit cold and the forecast isn't going to be particularly super warm, but it's going to be 60 degrees on the high and 40 on the low, which in my opinion is just fine. Spring planting 2022 is, I would say, fully underway. I think it's going to be a long spring just by looking at it. We're going to have a lot of choppy, couple days here, a couple days there, rain on and off. It's just the vibe I'm getting. We're already typically a week behind. Just getting after it. 60 feet at a time. 3 planters are rolling, 2 on corn, 1 on beans currently. Glass farm, slop and drop. Later. We're nearing the end. Right over here by the highway. You know, today turned out to be a really nice day. Now it's gonna be cloudy and overcast and windy and cold. Wind's been pretty minimal, not too bad. It's been sunny, I'm liking it. I just finished up this field, just heading back to the driveway. Look who showed up. HB Mustard. It's officially go time. Pitter patter, let's get at her. On to the next. We out here at the next farm. This is a seed corn farm right there. And this right there was the bean isolation. This year we have to extend the bean isolation out to that point right there. Reason for that is our neighbor decided to plant corn there. You have to be 330 feet away from commercial corn to seed corn. You have to have an isolation strip, which beans is what we use, so we have to extend our isolation strip. Slightly inconvenient? No. Majorly inconvenient? Yes. It is what it is, nothing we can do about it. You like growing seed, we're gonna continue to grow seed, and that's what you gotta do.
Hey YouTube, we're on the 4020 here. Seed some waterways. We got a waterway mix and some wheat with it to help carry that seed through the seed tube. This is what's parking in front of me. Throwing pipe on the 4020. Back to back.
Bucky.
Hey.
Learned how to run the 12 road today. Talking some beans in the ground. Finishing the last couple passes here. Pretty good day, really.
First real day.
First real day of plant 22. I think Dad and Devin are probably finishing up that field over there. Get it parked inside. It's gonna rain. Do our best to keep these things out of the wetness. We're just back here at the farm I was cultivating earlier, checking on Badger and Mustard. Looks like they are almost done. Here's HB, there's Mustard. All done.
Here we are at Walton West. It's starting to rain pretty good. I'm on my last trip across the field. Is this a baby Exactamerge? No, it's a 1770 NT. Yeah, here we are. I think this is gonna do it. Well, none too soon. Couldn't have made another round. Nice little Missouri crossing here. Going out through the pasture, figured, versus driving out through the field and mudding it up. Oh, what a deal. Farming's always a challenge. Loving every minute of it.
Just when I was about to take some video and say everything's going good, we get rained out. At the 12er out there, I got about 10 acres done. Got my end rows all on. Started going back and forth, and here comes the rain. If the sun doesn't come out today, probably won't be back in the field for a while. Get this parked back in the building and see what the rest of the day brings. Neighbors thinking the same thing. Darn rain. Come on. Just trying to get stuff done. He's not very happy.
That's never good.
Blaze is just happy that we're here to give her love. Well, my goodness, the sun just came out of nowhere. It feels like 60 degrees and good all of a sudden. Cloud came by, it's out, it's gone. And look at the beautiful skies. You would have no idea it just downpoured. Fingers crossed, it could dry out and we can get back in the field later today. While we wait for things to dry out, we're just cleaning up the shop, tidying up. Never really had a chance to get things really ready for spring. Oh, whoa, what's all this stuff going on? We're fueling up our portable def tank from our stationary def tank. Gotta have the pump that sits on there. You gotta pump it in there. Oh, and then you gotta find the drop cord to hook it into. Love it. There we go, we got power. Oh, now we get a pump DAF. There she goes.
10 minutes later.
I think it was longer than that. We're back. It dried out. We're gonna get her done. Let's go. First little drone montage of the spring plant 22 season. Let's go! Right now I'm just waiting for Honey Badger. He's gonna bring me my seed. Once we get filled up, should be able to knock the farm out. Let's get her done. Little area 21 in the background. Back to it. We're rolling.
we doing, Devin?
Cleaning up our little mistake. Got too anxious. Tried to slop her in. Just the way she goes, Bubs.
Yep.
Just the way she goes.
That's a wrap here. Fold her up, send her home. 33.5 acres. There's chance again for rain tomorrow, so we will see what happens. We're back, parked in the shed. Hopefully it doesn't rain, but it's probably inevitable. Night, little buddy.
Oh, here we are trying to plant again. One day later, it's doing exactly what it did on April 28th. Start planting in the morning, get about a couple rounds from being done. It's starting to rain. Well, you can see the tires are running pretty clean yet. I'm no-tilling on bean stubble. It's really working pretty good. This would be an interesting one I would like people to comment on. There is a cemetery in the middle of this 15-acre field I'm planting that is from the 1850s. And I believe it was most of all of one family or cousins and relatives. You just plant around it. You put end-rows around the ends. You try not to overspray or drive on it. Just respect it. Curious, please comment if you plant a field and there's a cemetery right in the middle of it. This is a air tube for 900 cycle air. You get this long pipe, and we're trying to reuse each section, but you gotta have the end bent out to go over the manifold that's up underneath there. We're sticking a 1-inch hitch pin in there, and we're heating it with the heat gun. Stick this other pipe in there. That's the same size as the manifold, so it slips over. Rotisserie. It's not chicken we're talking about.
Got it in there.
That's our end game. It's gotta go over that tube right there. She's home. The hose clamp in there. You talk about working in a precarious position. Good job. Later.
Well, what do you do on a rainy day when you can't plant in April? You wash trucks, you load trucks. That's what's up. Get 4 trucks loaded here. Haul some corn beginning of the next week on Monday. Today is Saturday. Just get some April contracts cleaned up. There's the badge.